Okay. Here we go. I know you can't see me yet. Hold on a second. I think we're live. I believe we're live. We should be live. Yes, there it goes. All right, where is my all right, I moved my chat overlay over there. Yes. There we go. So I could like hide up and shit. What's up? It has the eyelets that you can like. You can use clamps, if that works. I mean, it was just hold on a sec, guys. It was just that no, it's fine. We got to get that taken care of. It was just I mean, it has the holes. Um, I think the thing is, hold on a sec, guys. We're talking about the convention soon. Just uh give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Uh no, it's fine. We need to get this taken care of. Um we oh, you know what? Hold on. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Why am I like getting all Bobby? There it is. Um. So, what happened is, we are going to be, or well, me and the family, we're going to be at the Sci-Fi Horror Fest in Vernon, New York, on Friday and Saturday. We're leaving Thursday. So, um, the thing is, we just realized that um, we didn't have any pins, like the safety pins to hold it onto the backdrop because I have the big Good Bad Flicks banner. So we were asking the people who run the con. We're like, "Do you guys have any?" And I don't think that they do. So I'm like, "Shit." So that's a good question. Um, do you guys know where the hell I could get big safety pins? Because we were leaving Thursday. I'm sure I could probably order them from Amazon, but let's see. Like I need um well, I don't need safety pins that big. Hmm. Crafting Walmart. Okay, Walmart might have some. Okay. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Let me call the missus real quick upstairs. Hobby Lobby. We don't have a Hobby Lobby around here. Oh wait, we might. No, clamps won't work because it roll. It's a roll and it's vinyl, and so it rolls out. And clamps will work for the top, which is what we did last year. But then the bottom, like folds under because it's so used to being like rolled out. So that's why we need like the safety pins to kind of hook that shit in there. How's the audio too, by the way? We should I have it a lot louder than well, I have it to where it should be, which is pretty good. We do have a Michaels. Hold on, let me me 1 second here. Give me 1 moment, guys, then I'll be right back. You'll have me for the rest of the evening. Okay. All right. Now with that out of the way, let's see. Where did where did the human-sized orange kitty go? Oh, thank you, Adam's Den. Oh, Adam, how you doing, man? How's the show going, man? I gotta I have to remember. Oh, you know what? I got the thing where I can highlight shit, but it doesn't. Oh wait, no, I'm doing the wrong thing. Here we go. Let's see. Go to hardware store like hardware. All right. Does that? I think it's bringing it up behind me. No, super chats. That's in front of me. Interesting. It was doing it before. I am a multitasker. All right. Why? All right. Hold on. I'm gonna. No. Oh, because it's. Hold on. No one. Oh, I have to do the chat overlay. There we go. Because it's a new chat overlay. Oh, YouTube always making shit complicated. There we go. All right. So now that should pop up. There we go. All right. Although I'm going to have to move that over so it's not blocking this disaster. All right. Let's see. Might have to see in case the thing is long. Like here, let me see if what's a. Yeah, in case there's like a long. Oh boy. Well, that's actually works. Put that up like that. Oh my god, boy, you guys, you've come for quality. How's the watch hours? Not good. Well, I mean, I'm at 600 and I need 4,000. So, but I mean that's 2 weeks, so that kind of stinks. But what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't really have any more content that I can put on there. I do have something that I'm going to drop tomorrow night. I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to have to just do a bunch of I do a bunch of like live stream like long sessions. I'm going to play some games and shit. Hopefully that'll help to get the hours up. I'm going to do one and see how it goes. And if that goes well, then I'll do some more, and hopefully that'll rack up enough numbers. But we shall see. Can you use your vinyl background banner in the room you're using right now? Oh, hold on. Actually, I can bring that up. There we go. No, I can't. Because as you can see from the stuff behind me, like there's no wall back there. Well, I mean, there is a wall back there, but it's covered by like Blu-rays and shit. So I wouldn't have anywhere to hang it. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jacob. I'm trying to like, and there we go. All good but busy. Can barely edit videos these days. I'm working on one that's close to your heart. Past 10 months. What you gonna do? Dude, I feel you, man. Why am I? There we go. Just, yeah, 34 more hundred. I mean, if it was, is it, you know what? I wonder, is it overall or, hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Because that, if it's overall, then that shouldn't be too bad. YouTube. I think it's fucking stupid that they make you go through this again anyway. But it's like I already have a channel that has monetization. Why do I have to go through this again? YouTube partner requirements. Oh, okay. Let me just make sure that this. No, I don't do. And my other computer turned on. All right, 1,000 subscribers. I have that. I have 1,300 and 4,000 valid public watch hours in the past 12 months, or 10 million shorts in the past 90 days. That's crazy. Okay, that makes me happier because I think it's a little easier to do. So, I still want to get the watch hours up, but 4,000 hours in I thought it was 4,000 hours in a month, which normally I get that on my other channel all the time, no problem. But actually I get a lot more than 4,000 in a month. But 4,000 public watch hours in 12 months. I should probably if I can do if I can do a couple of like long sessions, and maybe if there's like another compilation video I can figure out, I should be able to knock that out. I don't think I'm going to get it in 1 month, but knock wood, I might be able to get it in 2. So, okay, that actually makes me a little bit happier that it's actually that you have to do it within a year. So, that's cool. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to bring up hold please. Bring up Streamlabs. And there we go. Aramis! Thank you for the $10, dude. I appreciate that. Super late over here, but won't stop me from watching. Will probably fall asleep by the hour. Cheers, good sir. Thank you, man. Very much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much. Once I figure out how to highlight the donations, like highlighting super chats, one thing. Highlighting the donations. I don't know how to do that yet, but it's all a work in progress. And why is there? Oh, okay, that doesn't. All right, why am I not on stream? Oh, because it started over. There we are. Am I live? Okay, good. Oh boy, man. The dynamic of streaming on Twitch and streaming on YouTube, it's it's so similar but also different, man. It really is just a lot of shit. Clerks, hold on. Clerks video on canceled list. I said only clips on YouTube and the rest on Internet Archive. Uploaded all 6 episodes and checked on it, and yes, it's real. What? I think I missed part of that thing. Um, can you make a playlist of a couple of long videos so you can play it on repeat all day when you get home? Well, the thing is, I can't um I can't put my good bad flicks videos over here because it'll get um I forget what's it called. Basically, it'll be like you're putting the same stuff on multiple channels. If I have like if I do the compilations like I did and put them all over here, that's still considered a different thing. So that's why I was able to do that and then put that over here. So I already did the one compilation video for the either the movies or the TV shows. So I don't have enough to do another season. And the only thing I could think of is I have like really, really old content. I have if you've been here for a long time, you know that I used to do those Netflix videos, and I have a whole bunch of them um, that I could kind of throw together. It's kind of funny that they didn't work back in the day. I guess because it was just Netflix. Um, but people like the variety of stuff. So yeah, the Netflix videos really did badly. I tried to keep them going for a long time, and it just didn't work. But that was back when you could run something on YouTube, and if it did bad, it didn't negatively impact your channel. Now you put out a bad video, and it hurts you for like weeks. You should learn from Twitch about a thing or two. I should learn about a thing or two about a thing or two. Yeah, my background, I just put a little slow movement on it. Because it used to just be like a lot of times it would just be, that. So I had to get a little bit of dynamicness to it. Dynamicness to it. The new Final Destination's Bloodline. Wait, that came out this week? I thought that came out it was in theaters a while ago. Was it on HBO? I may have seen it. Will Small Soldiers be in Search of Darkness 95.99? Honestly, dude, I have no idea. I will be honest with you. I don't have I don't have in previous In Search of Darknesses, I was on camera, I was being interviewed, I was talking about movies and shit, and the for the In Search of Darkness 90s, for whatever reason, they have not wanted my input. So I don't know anything about them. honestly. They're going to be good, but what are you going to do? You go to channel, you throw on while you paint 40. Oh, thank you, Jacob. Me fail English? That's impossible. Should you keep watching the 5-hour video? I don't know. Like, throw all the exploring videos up. Maybe. I could probably do a compilation of like Puppet Master. The only thing is, I don't know. I think because the one thing that they say is 4,000 valid watch hours, which leads me to believe that they may see like if one IP is watching, has the same video on a loop, then I don't know. I don't know how that works. I would say keep watching it or keep throwing it on the background or something. Can't imagine it. I don't think it'll hurt, but I don't know. From what you've been hearing about Twitch, it may not be here for too long. I don't know. Like, I mean, Twitch is backed by Amazon. There's a lot of money to be made there. There's a lot of money that they are making there. I think that what's funny to me about Twitch, and this kind of factors into Amazon Prime, when you got a platform like Twitch, where like they take a ridiculous cut, like they have people doing affiliates. They have commercials that run all the fucking time. They take, if you are affiliated, they take 100% of the ad revenue from commercials. And they take 50% of your subscriptions. So that's from the affiliates. Now, from partners, I believe it's a 70-30 split where they'll take 30% and the person gets 70. And then I don't know how much it is for ads, but the fact that they can't figure out how to turn a profit with that business model. And then I believe like with donations and shit coming in, I think they take or bits and all that, they take a cut. But the fact that they had to start running Ooh, that was weird. Here we go. Lee, thank you for the $5, man. Very much appreciated. Good evening. Can you hear? Wait, I should have a good, where's my good evening? Good evening. Thank you for shining a spotlight on Pushing Daisies, an absolutely amazing show that ended far too soon. 100%, man. Me and my wife watched that show, fell in love with it. We're so sad that it ended way too soon. Like they really just kind of threw everything together. They're like, here's the finale and throw it together. Good show, man. Ruined by stupid idiots. But going back to the money thing, Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world. They make $1 billion. They threw $1 billion at Lord of the Rings, and then they threw $5 at Billy. No, shut up. If I do a video on dirty work, maybe I'll do it, but it'll be years from now. Holy fuck, dude. Relax. Uh it just came out. And the thing is, like, um I have so many other things that are in the works right now, and they're all taking a really long time. There are a bunch of things that fell through, and it's just frustrating. So, like, and God, I mean, who let me see. One quick second here. As Bob, okay, as I thought. It was directed by Bob Saget. So right away, I'm not going to be able to talk to the director about the movie because Bob sadly is no longer with us. So that leaves, the lead actor who is also not with us. I am never going to be able to get a hold of Artie Lang. I might be able to get a hold of the one of the writers. Um, like I might be able to get a hold of a Let me see who produced this. Let's see. Do I know any of the producers? Drake, Gray, Simmons, Reedus. All right, so probably go to the EP. The executive producer is dead. The associate producer is dead. Oh, okay. There is another executive producer. He's alive, but let's see. How about just the straight up producer? All right, there is a producer. He's still alive, but like, yeah, both executive producers are dead. The lead is dead. The director of the movie is dead. Like, fuck it. Like, it's just there are limits to what I can do. I gotta I'll get a hold of the key grip. So anyway, so talking about Twitch, Amazon making bad decisions. The fact that they've got like they basically employ millionaires. There are people that are millionaires because of Twitch. And therefore, if they are millionaires, yes, I did a Tucker and Dale exploring video quite a few years ago. It's not too long. I think it's only like 12 minutes long, but it's still good. The fact that if they are employing millionaires means that they are making millions. So the fact that they can't figure out how to turn that into like a business that is more profitable, like the fact that they had to go back on their Prime and start adding in fucking commercials, which is annoying. And it's only going to get worse because they never stop. It's like once it's the old slippery slope, like they're going to just keep throwing more ads in there. So, Prime now has commercials on it. Twitch now has more commercials on it. Like it just when you get people involved in something like that, and there's probably too many people that work there. Too many like middle managers and shit, people that don't do anything but get paid a lot of money. A lot of bad decisions, such as the Lord of the Rings show. Yeah, wouldn't it have been great to have a really good Lord of the Rings show? Like a 12, like in, was it 2001 or 2000? 20 plus years ago, we had a New Zealand director who was, I knew who he was because I had been following ever since Bad Taste. but that's me. But he was a not 100% proven director who they gave him, after proving himself that he could do this, $300 million to make the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And he shot all three movies back to back. And today, they still look amazing. It's three of the greatest movies of I would say of the new generation, but of movies in general. Incredible. Now here we are years later. And how long was the Lord of the Rings show? Like just for a comparison, Rings of Power. And I don't really think that it was I don't think it was so much the 17 okay. That's okay. Now, was it all right, so 8 episodes. Now, I honestly think that it was, I'm not 100% on this, but I think it was $1 billion a season. Let me see. Rings of Power cost. Yep. Oh, wait. 150. Okay. Yeah, I think they blew a fucking $1 billion on that for 8 episodes. So that's 8 hours. Now, the movies all told, I think were like with the extended editions came out to like what? 3 hours each. So 9 hours. And the new one, I think it really came down to visually, it was okay. Not as good as the original, ones from 25 years ago. However, it was the writing. The writing that was so bad. That's what made the Rings of Power like bad. I don't understand how do you have a company? Well, I guess it kind of comes down to you have a company, you have Amazon. Amazon sells shit. Amazon is a store. They don't necessarily know how to make movies. Closer to 4 hours each. There we go. So fucking 12 overall. So even worse that they were longer, significantly longer, and it cost $700 million less. Yeah, the Wheel of Time. That's the thing. How many Amazon shows have been good? It was 24 years. Whew. Man, where's time going, man? Holy shit. I wonder, let's see. Oh, you know what? Fallout was good. The only thing I didn't like the last 3 episodes, I think. Well, I should not so much the last 3. Well, the one episode was really fucking stupid. And then I didn't like the one after that, and then the very last one I thought they kind of were like, "Oh shit, we got to wrap all this stuff up," and they kind of wrapped it all up. And so I think that with the way that Amazon and a lot of these things work is they'll have a really good first season, and then the second season is when they're going to put all the shit, Not just the writing from Bean to Cup they fucked up. Well, I think here's the thing. if the writing was stronger, I think people would be willing to overlook um, certain things. Like I know, like I've seen some movies that the visual effects weren't the best, but the story was really good, and so that held my interest, and I'm willing to kind of forgive. Like you can have one or the other, but not both. You can have a really good script and bad visual effects, or amazing visual effects and a bad script. And either one of those, I'm doing my woo, I'm trying to be dynamic here. Um, Either one of those, and that will be good. Like that will, most people will give um, a TV show, a movie, what have you, they'll give it a pass. But if you have both of those, then forget it. You know, what are you doing? Pack it in. So, but if you have a great script and great visual effects, then you have, a movie that's going to be a fucking classic. So that's really the magic of it. So, I mean, those are the two really main things. Now, I mean, now, of course, there's little facets to that. If you have a bad actor, he or she can fuck things up. If you have like that's kind of the outlier, the thing, but that also kind of factors into the script. Like as long as you have somebody that can deliver a good script well enough, then like because I've seen some movies with bad acting. I've seen some movies where there was a character that kind of sucked. I can kind of turn a blind eye to a certain degree. I can be like, okay, Jack Black's in another movie. How annoying is he? And how much of the movie is he in? Before I'm like, all right, fuck this movie, it stinks. I heard, yes, Lee, I heard Reacher was good. That did look neat. You also think with Fallout, they didn't have much faith and dumped it and probably sticking their hands in it. You know what? I think you might have something there. I think they weren't expecting it to be quite as good as it was, like because it took off almost immediately. So yeah, that happens so many times in movies and stuff where you start to get the attention of the bigwigs, and next thing you know, they're all coming in to fucking stick their dicks in it and mess everything up. Raised by Wolves had a great story and effects. Hate that it was canceled. I think it all just kind of came out. I think that one came out at just the wrong time. Can't get past that level of horrendous casting choices. Oh, well, that factors into the acting thing. So yeah, I mean, okay, so maybe it's a trifecta. If you have a good cast, if you have a good script, and you have good visual effects, like those are the three big things. But I mean, I kind of always, I don't know, I'm at the point now where I almost factor like acting into like visuals, you know? Oh, you've been watching, God, where's Battlestar Galactica these days? Where's that? I mean, unless you got the box set for it. Because I know they did release that on Blu-ray, which was cool. So it probably looks better now than it did back in 1978. Garbage like Aquaman made over $1 billion. I didn't see the new one. I liked the first one, but it had fucking had Black Manta. I like Black Manta. It was just neat to see, like, all right, we got a big budget Aquaman movie. I didn't think that was gonna happen in my lifetime. Lack of respect for the lore was woven into the whole production. Well, that factors into script. Like, you need to respect your source material. Like, you need to not make shit. And that's really frustrating because there are so many properties out there. And that was one of the things like that cracked me up about. Do you remember a couple years ago they made that Uncharted movie? And they were talking about, well, we know that it's about Nathan Drake and he's like a, he's kind of Indiana Jones-ish, but we want to make it focus on family and about this family of and it's like that's that has nothing to do with Uncharted. Do something else then. If you're going to buy the rights to a property, do your homework, do a little bit of work, and understand what it is that you're adapting. Like, don't just buy a property and then make whatever fucking thing out of it that you want to make. Like, it's irritating, it's annoying, it's frustrating, and the thing is, like, you're introducing it to an audience, and you want primarily the fans of the thing to come see it. Well, the first thing that you're doing is pissing them off because you're making something that's not that, you know? Battlestar's on Prime. Oh shit. I haven't seen it in a really long time. I'm going to have to give it a look. I would like to watch it again. I wonder if I can cuz I'm going to be on the train for like 8 hours on Thursday. So I'm going to be playing some video games and shit, but I don't know, I might stop and watch some TV. We'll see. Focus on Family was Uncharted 4. But was 4 out when they started working on the movie? It's still stupid. I don't know, like, or okay, so the fourth entry, you're gonna start with the fourth. Like, why wouldn't you bring people up to speed with Nathan Drake and stuff? And I mean, and how hard is it to do a fucking Indiana Jones, not Indiana Jones movie? You know, I think Tom Holland is. I like Tom Holland, but he's too small to be like he's good for Peter Parker, but he's too small for like Nathan Drake, you know? Wonder why do any of you know why some comments are being highlighted and other ones aren't? Is it for people like cuz I know it's not a um it's not a super chat thing. I don't know. You recently watched Trancers, an instant classic. Totally looking past stuff. Dude, love Trancers. Trancers is good stuff, man. Wait till you see, if you just saw 3, or I'm sorry, if you just saw Trancers 1, wait till you see Trancers 3. Trancers 3 is amazing. Trancers 3 is a legitimately good movie. Like you are in for a fucking treat. 2, I love. 2 is very silly. 3 is seriously a good movie. Had Courtney C. Joyner, I believe that was his directorial debut. He did it. It was when Full Moon was really peaking. So it actually they had a decent budget, and it's the best of the series. Yeah, the Uncharted movie was stuck in development hell for like 10 years. It was really for a long time. Like originally, I think they had Marky Mark was in it, you know? 4 was 2016, the movie was 2022. Okay, but still, it they had been talking about the movie for like 10 years. and maybe the them wanting to put the family aspect of it influence the game. You know. Oh wow, the 16th anniversary of John Hughes. That's crazy. 16 years. Wow. Yeah, we could use some more writers like him. We just need good writers, quite frankly. I actually bought the Blu-rays for the original Buck Rogers. It's fucking great. I got that. I imported them. They were really good. Coyote, yeah, it did highlight. Um, but yeah, like certain messages get highlighted, and I don't know why they do. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to why they get highlighted. And I don't want to like not. Oh, maybe it's the first comment, possibly. I don't know. Peter Jackson finished a 4K for Dead Alive. Oh, that's great. You know, I wonder. Um, I know it's New Zealand, but they've put out New Zealand like Kiwi stuff. They put out through Umbrella, and Umbrella is the Australian boutique Blu-ray shop. Does really good stuff. They that would be killer if they got it. Like that would be so cool. Because I'm pretty sure they did Black Sheep, which was Peter Jackson's company. So I would love it if they did that. Oh, let's watch some wrestling. Yes, Full Moon. Love me some Full Moon. Hang on one second. Hold on. Where's me? All right, hang on one sec. Oh, it's a little dusty. Here we go. It's a little dusty, but there's my Empire box set signed by Charlie. 190 out of 600. But I know it's not Full Moon, but these are Full Moon adjacent. This was Full Moon before Full Moon. That's Metal Storm, the 3D version of Metal Storm, the Dungeon Master, Ghoulies, Trancers, Eliminators, Crawl Space, From Beyond, Terror Vision, Troll, Dolls, Prison, Cellar Dweller, Catacombs, Ghost Town, Ghoulies 2, Robot Jocks, and Arena is fucking got that right from right from the Full Moon, folks. So good. Hey, Lone Wolf, doing good, man. Hope you're doing well too. Yes, they need to bring in Vin Diesel. Family. Well, no, I mean, Coyote. I know you use the @ command to highlight me, but that's like to bring that up on here. Like, if I could show you, like, hold on. Let me see if I can. I have to do like a. Oh, here we do window capture. I think that'll do it. Yeah, see how like some of the comments are yellow. But I mean the ones that are I don't know if you could see. Yeah, the ones that are black are the ones that I clicked or the ones that are gray are the ones I clicked on. But like I don't know why the ones that are yellow are yellow. So that's just me figuring shit out. Do I have the Arrow Empire box set? No. Um, I want to get. I want to get that. The thing is, I don't. I want to just get Arena by itself. Like, I don't. I don't want to have to buy the because it has like I mean it basically has all the movies I already have except for Arena because Arena they didn't have they couldn't find the 30 millimeters or I'm sorry they couldn't find the negatives so they put it on DVD. But I want to get that because I love Arena. I just don't want to spend $80 or whatever to get the box set for one movie. You know, we do have a 4K of Tourist Trap. I'm pretty sure the 4K of Tourist Trap already came out. Umbrella, their best work was Nemesis and Tyrant. I don't think yeah, Umbrella did a 4K of Wake and Fright. Killer freaking movie. Amazing things. They did they also did well, I'm dropping a video about Umbrella tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But Nemesis didn't MVD do Nemesis? If they did a version cuz Nemesis is one of my favorite movies. With Olivier Gruner. Unless there's a different Nemesis that I'm thinking, like an alternate title or something. Hackers is a depiction of living in the 90s. Well, Mallrats is the 90s aesthetic, and it's really a depiction of living in the 90s. I love Hackers, and I love Mallrats. I think it's like a look at two different cultures going on at the same time. You had your techies, that was Hackers, and then you had your mall culture, which was Mallrats. I fit in both of those. I was like a tech guy, and I went to the fucking mall all the time. I missed a joke. I think I miss a lot of things. Same guy who did the first Rambo did Wake and Fright. Wake and Fright is fucking terrific. That I don't think that's officially out yet. I think it's coming out soon-ish. No 4K of Tourist Trap yet. Huh. God, I thought they already did that. Interesting. Jay Spratt. I am having a good evening. Hope you're having a good evening too. Would buddy. Would I buy a Pauly Shore 4K box set? Yes. I would want that for son-in-law. In the army. Jury duty. I would want it mostly for son-in-law. But I already have. I already have Biodome. So, but I think if there was a Pauly Shore box set, it excuse me, it probably would be like his. I don't want to say solo movies, but it would be jury, like I said, jury duty and that kind of thing. I don't know if Biodome would fall into that, but I'd buy it. If I bought the box set and I got another copy of Biodome, all right, so what? I got another thing of Biodome. Will have El Sincere Umbrella doing Nemesis. Oh. See, I'm still. See, I'm thinking. I'm thinking the company umbrella, and yes, and the thing is, but there is Nemesis. Nemesis is one of my favorite movies. There is Virus. Universal. Actually, no. Shout. Well, Universal put it out first, but Shout did a I don't think a 4K, but I think it was a 2K. I have it over on the shelf there somewhere. But like they yes, I missed the joke. Believe me, I jokes just all the time. Mallrats was lightning in a bottle. And the thing is, what's crazy? Mallrats bombed horribly. Like Kevin Smith thought his career was over. Like he was like he was like, holy shit, I did Clerks, I got my big break to make the movie, and I mean Mallrats since came around and like now is like beloved, but it just didn't go over well at the time at all. So Toxic Chipmunk, hey dude, you have a great voice. Thank you so much, man. That is um I guess it's due to when I was young, my vocal cords were still forming. I used to smoke clove cigarettes. Now, it was clove cigarettes that were wrapped in a eucalyptus leaf. Now, I don't know if you know this. I certainly didn't. Clove clove cigarettes will rip your lungs 7 times worse than a Marlboro Red. So I was smoking them for a couple of months and was borderline like hacking my lungs out. Um, so I I smoked for about a year and I quit. And I think um, I did I did damage to my vocal cords and whatnot, but it's all been repaired over the years. But I always kind of joke that if I didn't do something really stupid when I was young, I think my voice would probably be another octave or so higher. So, but so don't smoke, kids. It's not smart. It's not worth it, and it's no guarantee that you'll get a good voice afterwards. But I always wanted to get into radio. It's what I went to school for. So, but I never like because the landscape of radio had changed so much that what I wanted to do wasn't feasible. Um, but so I ended up doing YouTube, and I'm glad. I love that something like this exists, so that I can talk about whatever I want. I could talk. Do I want to start talking about aliens and shit? I mean, that was kind of my thing that I really wanted to do back in the day. I wanted to be kind of like an Art Bell. Um, like I wanted to talk about X Files and conspiracy theories, and I'm talking like aliens and that kind of stuff, Bigfoot, and uh, and play like play some music, but and then if I wanted to talk about something different, then I would, but that never happened, and I was supposed to. I mean, this is probably for the two of you that would care about this. Um, I had a friend, my sister's fiance, who sadly is no longer with us. Um, he knew George Norrie and was going to get me on George Norrie's show. Norrie is the guy who took over for Art Bell after he left the regular radio, and he went off and started he started Midnight in the Desert. Um, but anyway, I'm rambling. Smoking the Puss brand was he was cigarettes for some time. Yeah, I agree. Don't Smoking the Puss brand. I don't know, man. Like, I get like cloves had a good taste. They were better than they tasted better than tobacco, but and they smelled really nice too. They smelled like cloves, you know. But bad for you, really bad for you. Suzanne by Weezer. Oh yeah, the "You're All That I Wanted." Thought I haven't seen Megan 1 or 2. Um, I I haven't seen Megan. I haven't seen Abigail. Um, I haven't seen a lot of like newer movies. Before Cloves, I sounded like a squeaky voiced teen from The Simpsons. Ah, ah, here's your tickets, ma'am. Am I going to Silver Scream Con? No. If they invited me, I would. But no, I'm going to. You know what? I want to bring this up because we are almost out of time. Not this evening. I'm still going. I'm talking about the. Let me just put this up here. See if I can bring this up. And, oh no, you're not letting me bring. Why are you doing this? There we go. Look at this. All right. It. Oh, why is it so small? Will that get? Okay, that's better. Um, in a couple of days, this Friday, actually, I am going to be at the Sci-Fi Horror Fest in Vernon, New York, which is 4229 Stallman Road in Vernon, New York. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's fun. Who is going to be there, you ask? Well, look at this. Bill Moseley. You may remember him from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Terrence Zadunik. He is the creator of Repo the Genetic Opera, which is very cool. He also played the Repo Man in the movie. I think he played the Repo Man in the play, but I know he played the Repo Man in the movie. Tyler Mane, a very very big fella. I would like to talk to him about the X-Men. He was, Sabretooth. Caroline Williams, also Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Lisa Wilcox from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. You got, and then the big one, William Forsythe from Stone Cold and Deuce Bigelow and about a bazillion other movies. I actually want to talk to him about Beyond Desire, where he played Elvis and he spent most of the movie boning Kari Wurr. And that is exactly what I would do if given the opportunity. He was a little chubby in the movie too. It was funny. Like, and he's boning like peak Kari Wurr. So if I can chat with, I don't know. See, the thing is, I never know how standoffish some of them are going to be. Like, what's his name? David, Art the Clown. I had dinner with Art the Clown. We had a great conversation. He was very, very nice. I had a brief conversation with the guy. Fuck, I can't remember his name. with Richard Mazer. I had a very brief conversation with Richard Mazer about Shoot to Kill, and he relayed a very funny story about how he wanted to do his own like stunt for the waterfall thing, and it was funny. He was a really nice guy. Um, I very briefly spoke to Lorenzo Lamas. Spoke to CJ Graham. He's awesome. Uh, Spoke to Linnea Quigley a little bit until somebody kind of scared her off, which kind of sucked. Really, really frustrating. Um, like I was talking to her about because we were in Search of Darkness together, and I was like, "Hey, I'm like Linnea. I know we were having lunch, and like she had finished eating, and we were just kind of sitting there shooting the shit." And so I was like, "Hey, Linnea, you don't know me personally, but we were in a documentary together." And she was like, "Oh, what one?" And I'm like, "In Search of Darkness." She's like, "Oh, that one, yeah." She's like, "That was fun." And she's like, "I do so many of them though, I don't really remember, and I haven't watched." And I'm like, "Don't worry." I'm like, "I haven't watched it either." And we were chit chatting, and then somebody uh, got all like fired up about politics, and it was like, no, like this we're having lunch, like, because this was last year, like right before the election, and it was like, don't no, don't bring this up now. And so consequently, she got like really uncomfortable and left. I just was kind of biting my tongue as I'm like, I kept trying to like steer the conversation back to like neutral territory. And so it was like, all right, fuck. Well, there goes that. So I was having a nice conversation with trash, for crying out loud. She's not bad mouthing her. She was trash in Return of the Living Dead. So it was like, just did you have to? So I will say though that was um that did cause a an effect, because there is now they have implemented a no politics policy, which I was like, awesome. So now no politics. So great. Thank goodness. We get enough of that in the real world. So that's very good. So now moving forward, it was an unfortunate thing, but now it's one nice thing that you won't have to worry about that in the future. And then yeah, there's this guy. I don't know. It's like they'll let anybody be at these cons these days, won't they? That was when I was filming In Search of Darkness. One of the few pictures of me that I don't hate. And then my buddy Grim. Grim is a big fella. Grim makes masks and props and stuff for independent movies, and is a very, very, very nice gentleman. And without the mask, looks like just the most normal dude, but he's huge. He's a funny guy, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him. We catch up every year, and then hopefully, it looks like next year. I can't guarantee anything, but next year, Brandon might be coming back. So Brandon Tenold, and I want to get Tony up there. Tony from Hack the Movies. Tony's a good friend. It'd be good to see him up there. Yeah, David Howard Thornton is art. He's a very nice guy. We had a really, really, really great conversation. He likes show tunes, which actually was not like that much of a surprise. Meaning that he comes from he comes from theater, and to play art, you have to be big. You have to like he really plays it up. So you need like he's kind of like a Doug Jones, where he can play like that kind of big bombastic thing. So yeah, um, but David was very very nice. Hermo, who's the based internet celebrity at the convention? Oh, I don't know. There's one based internet celebrity. Obi-Wan, yes, pineapple deserves to be on pizza. I don't understand why there's such a hatred of pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. It's delicious. Why do they have three cats in a trench coat as a guest? Making his usual promises. What am I? What did I promise that I was going to know what I'm doing? Because I still don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Brandon was there. Um, 2000, I think 22. Yeah, Brandon was there 2022. Um, he. The problem is where he's located. Um, he's in a really strange place in in Canada. And I think that like it's really expensive and long for him to fly down. So I think like for me, I could train him up there in a couple hours. But for him, it's like catch his flight, go here, go here. You know, it kind of sucks. Hold on a sec. I have to. Art the Clown requires a lot of method acting, big time. Oh, I gotta bring back my. Where's my? Here we go. You like Hawaiian pizza, so pineapple is a must. Yes. Thanks, you guys. You guys get it. I think I will say though my favorite pizza um and I the place that made it, they're not there anymore. I couldn't eat it anyway cuz I can't eat gluten. But they used to make a thing called a garbage pie, and it was pretty much everything on their toppings menu except for anchovies. Um wow, there is a piece of dust. um so it was bacon, sausage, um, olives, extra cheese, ham. Like, oh, dude, it was so good. It was like, and each slice was like this thick, like two slices, and you were down. But they were so. And the thing was, this was 20 years ago, so it was like $20 for a garbage pie. Now that same pizza would be like $50. Yeah. Charles, I haven't seen Arcane, and I have a friend of mine who cosplays wait, not Jazzy. Who's the Jinx? Jinx? I think. Um I think that's right. Isn't that the lead whatever, the chick with the blue like thing. Um but and she's been bugging me for like 2 years now to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. What province, Andrea? I live in Manitoba. Um, I I I don't know about province, but I think he's near Moose Jaw. And I sound silly, but yeah, living in a remote area can explains how he ends up watching half the things he does. Yeah, but how do you explain me? Like I watch a lot of weird ass shit too. Oh, hold on, wrong thing. One celebrity after you met found was rude and it changed your view of them. Um, not well. Okay, I'll tell you a couple of stories. I'll start with the one. Um, I was at Wizard World one year, long time ago, and they had a bunch of Star Trek people there. And so I met Walter Koenig. I met, a couple others. But Brent Spiner was there. And when I was passing by, um, he didn't have a line. Because there was, I mean, not besmirching him. It was later on the day. There were so many people there. Like there was Patrick Stewart and they had. So I was like, you know what? I want to get a picture. I want to get an autograph with Data. Fucking love Data. So I went up, and I didn't know that he was OCD. So I went up to not even just I went up, shook his hand. And he's just like, "Oh, I don't do that," and I was just like, "Oh fuck." So I started it off, and it's awkward, and then he gave me like a fist bump, So I was like, okay, cool, But still, it started off awkward, and the conversation was just weird, and he was like nice but awkward, and um, so it really I don't fault him. It's just sometimes you just it's just weird, and I mean in my head it probably was worse than than it was because honestly I'm sure he forgot about it 5 seconds after it happened. But the other one, and I've told this story before, I was really excited to meet Shannon Elizabeth. I've had a crush on Shannon Elizabeth ever since American Pie. She's fucking beautiful. So I went at a different Wizard World. Now, the thing that kind of sucked was on the one side was Shannon Elizabeth. On the other side was oh my god, I totally just blanked on her name. Melissa Joan Hart. Now, Melissa Joan Hart, I grew up watching Clarissa Explains It All. Love Clarissa Explains It All. She was about 8.5 months pregnant. And I was like, I don't know, it felt awkward. Like getting an autograph from Clarissa, like super duper pregnant. I don't know why. It just, but I didn't, and the thing was, I had money for like one autograph. So I went and I was like, okay, I'm going to go get the Shannon Elizabeth autograph. So I went up and I was like, you go up, hi, I really love your work, and nothing, no, just kind of like, eh. And I'm like, all right, whatevs. And I'm looking at her pictures, and she had pictures from like her movies, but she also had a bunch of pictures of her up there from like Playboy and shit. And her agent, and there was like no line or anything, so it wasn't like I was backing shit up. And her agent's like, well, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'd like, and she goes, how about this one? And she points to like her one, like Playboy one. And and she's nude, is hot, but I want something to hang on the fucking wall, and I'm like, no, I don't want that, and she's like, how about this one? And it was like another Playboy one. And I'm like, no, I don't want that either. And so then I grabbed one. It was a Jay and Silent Bob one, but it was like really weird cropped. Like it had like it was like let's say it was like letter shaped, and like up here it was white, down here it was white, and then in here in the middle in a rectangle was like a picture of the four girls doing the like power walk in the cat suits in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So I liked the picture, but I hated like why wasn't it this way with the girls? Why was it like cropped weird? And so I was like, all right, all right, I'll take this one. And she signed it and like just kind of, and I got it and I was like, I should have just, I should have just left, because it wasn't cheap. I think it was like $40. And now really pissed me off because I was like, God damn it. Like, she seems like I heard that she was like really sweet. Come to find out, when that was going on, she was going through a really, really, really nasty divorce. So I was like, okay, all right, fine. She was at a point where she was hating on men. Okay, I understand. Because especially the fact, if you saw what her husband looked like, the guy who cheated on her, look, I know. I am a pale, like a pale pale gentleman of Irish descent. I know I am not going to be on the cover of fucking GQ magazine. However, the dude who was married to Shannon Elizabeth, who was fucking Nadia in American Pie, that dudes were creaming themselves over, was the goofiest looking fucking dude. And he cheated on her. I can't even imagine. Like, so I felt that kind of helped me to be like, okay, you know what? If you always heard the interactions with Shannon were terrible. Oh no. I don't know. I would be willing if the chances of me running into her again are probably slim to none. So I don't but if I'm ever at a con again, I am going to I'm not going to buy something, but I'm going to pass by her table and see how she's interacting with people, and see if she's being shitty. Now, Kristana Loken, very sweet and really tall. Like, Kristana Loken, I think naturally is 5'11". And she had on like 3 inch. Actually, hold on. Let me check real quick here. She might even be 6 foot. Kristana, which is why they picked her for the Terminator. Okay, she's 5'11". So yeah, she was actually at the same con. 5'11". She had heels on, and so she towered over like most dudes. But she would lean down and get a picture with him and stuff. I can't even like she was stunning. Like Shannon Elizabeth was still pretty. She's very pretty. I'm not gonna shit on her. But like Kristana Loken was one of those like you see her and you're like your eyes bug out of your head because you're like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. She was very pretty. So and super sweet. You're sure a lot of crappy guys hit on her. It can get a bit intense sometimes. I recognize that, but I wasn't hitting on her. I was there with my wife. Like I wanted her autograph for fucking. Hold on, let me. You know what? Actually, since we're where's Chris Shannon? All right. See if they have a link to her. Yeah. Oh, let me get a better pic. Okay, yeah, look at this. This is the dude who cheated on Shannon Elizabeth. Like, uh, with his fucking man bun. Where's the picture from him from around that? I'm trying to find a picture of him around that time. Yeah, this would have been around that time. Look at this. Yeah, this is the dude that cheated on Shannon Elizabeth. That was married to her for years. The fuck out of here. Mutt Lang. I didn't know Mutt Lang was married to Shania Twain. You always felt there's something off around what she was dealing with, something personal with her ex, but to give her the right to be rude to you and others. I know, but I mean, from my understanding, like she didn't really do conventions, and I think maybe she just I don't know. I mean, I'm not making excuses for her. It was shitty and it pissed me off, but you know, I think people are can have bad days, you know? Yeah, Kristanna Loken should have had a bigger career. Like, I liked her in like pretty much everything I saw her in. She was even good in the stupid Blood Rain movie. She was good. The movie was shit. And she's beautiful. Like, I don't know why she didn't like take off. You know, probably because she didn't watch Harvey Weinstein take a shower. You know, yeah, human troll doll. Maybe he was a well endowed guy. That only goes so far, you know? I mean, you still got to deal with the guy that's attached to the penis, you know? He made her, you know, I made my wife laugh. So, and I'm punching above my weight class. So so I guess there, you know, maybe that's the thing. It's if you know, a dude with a stable dude with a good sense of humor, does go a long way. Love is not only blind but also bloody stupid. It can be. I was in love with a girl who was absolutely the wrong person for me. Oh my god. If I ended up with her, oh my god, would I be miserable? Dax Shepard landing Chris. I don't know. Like Dax Shepard was like really funny. He was in good shape. And I don't know. I think like Kristen Bell I think is very beautiful. But I don't know. I think they kind of work like he's not an ugly dude at all. Like even a little bit. He's just like he's unique looking. And unique can go a long way. Looks like the guy who dated the OnlyFans person who shot at 3 intruders reminds me of what's her face, Sniper Wolf ex-husband. Wasn't that Amaranth? Shannon Elizabeth has always been pretty, but he always had a thing for Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci is tiny. Why is it there? She's God, Christina. I think Christina Ricci is like just barely 5 foot. Um, she had very big bosoms. I remember what was that Prozac Nation? I think she did where it opened up with her naked. I was like, whoa, what? I was not expecting this. Mutt Lang was married to Shania when she was producing her music. Oh, I did not know that. I know the one dude was married to Mariah, the head of Sony or whatever, for a while. I got Miss T because I was wearing. You know what, Guy Fawkes? You are correct. It was this. It was the sweater vest. It. You know, she could not resist the sweater vest. It was a green. It was a green sweater vest that I got from Old Navy. Um, it was one of the rare times in my life where I wore a sweater vest. I really, really, really liked this girl, and I wanted to impress her. And I did a lot of things, and consequently, I did. Obviously, I impressed her because we have been married for. Where are we at? We've been married for 17 years now. So, let's see. Irmo, where's Kitty? He is asleep on the couch upstairs. He is hanging out with Riker because we're getting some Kitty time in because we're going to be going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're not going to see him. We have a cat sitter, but I'm going to be sad. I miss him when we're gone. He's a good boy. Richie and Black Snake moan. Um, you know, I never saw Black Snake Moon. I've seen clips, and they really made her trashy in that movie, which I believe was the point. I think she doesn't she get boned by like Justin Timberlake or something? Hang on one moment. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think she got like yeah, I think Justin Timberlake. Whatever the hell, doesn't matter. Early 2000 crossover was Jessica Alba in Idle Hands. Oh my God, which I remember. I saw that in the theater, and pretty much everybody was like, "Who is this? This girl is something else." You know, I wonder if I'm kind of surprised that um with the Wednesday show being as popular as it is, that they haven't figured out a way to put Christina Ricci in there. Like, just have her in there as a cameo. Unless they already have, and I don't know, I missed it. Kitty Woodman will see you bring him a treat. Kitty got enough treats. Kitty got so many treats today. Seriously, Kitty got like 4 treats. Maybe 5. He's a little chubsy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be giving him lots of attention tomorrow before we leave. Well then, like I said, we're leaving Thursday morning. Poor little guy. No one's seen Black Snake. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, have you seen it? No, I just saw clips of it. And there's the Samuel Jackson, the him with the fucking beard, and he's trying to like chains her to the radiator to get the whore out of her. Isn't that the whole movie? Like, he chains her to the radiator to like so she won't be a whore. Have you ever watched Out Cold? If it is the movie that I am thinking of, was that the the skiing movie with Victoria Silvstedt? Yeah. I saw it a while ago and I didn't like it. Now, hold on, why it's going nuts. There. Um hmm. Oh, do I have I have 2 chats going. Yeah, I saw Out Cold. Who is in this? AJ Cook. The Malloy brothers. God, Zach Galifianakis was in it. Oh, right. Jason London, I remember because he was kind of like a big thing. Lee Majors. AJ Cook. Was she the girl from from Ripper? think so. Yes, she was the smoking hot redhead from Ripper. The fucking the crazy bitch. See if oh yeah, she was so cute in Ripper. I liked Ripper. I liked Ripper a whole lot more than I liked Out Cold. That was a neat movie. I never saw the second one. I've been meaning to. But yeah, she was cute. I should do a video on Ripper. Bruce Payne is really good in that. Kelly Brook, Emmanuel Voyer, or Valle. That's on Plex right now. I have a copy of it around here somewhere. 4.6. Boo. It's better than that. (2002). Holy moly. So long ago. Where'd chat go? Chat always disappears on me. She's a nympho in Black Sing Moon, okay. Christina Ricci played the villain in Wednesday season 1. Oh, well, there you go. Goes to show that you know what I've seen of Wednesday? Pictures of the girl that plays Wednesday. I have not seen anything. I have never watched it at all. I was like, this does not look like it appeals to me. First season of Arcane is perfect. You should watch it. You're really going to watch it. But Critical Drinker said it was amazing, and it really is. Yeah, I have a good friend of mine. She's a good litmus test for stuff. Like, a lot of times I'll tell her, I'm like, watch this, it's good, and she'll contact me. Watch this, it's good. So, I'm watching Alien Earth tonight. No, I don't have Hulu. Out Cold is a remake of Casablanca. Well, you know what else is a remake of Casablanca? Barbed Wire. Zachary Bryant, if you're still here, good night. Take care of yourself. Black Sing Moon is a really good movie. He changed her up and detoxed her so she could recover from her sex addiction. I think I have it. I gotta watch it from somewhere. Ripper is from. Hold on, I'll bring it back up. Ripper's from 2001. It is a massacre survivor, AJ Cook, who is she's a very pretty lady. Studies serial killers under a famous expert, Bruce Payne, from Passenger 57. But her classmates soon start dying at the hands of a Jack the Ripper copycat. I liked it. Now, granted, a large portion of my enjoyment came from the fact that I thought AJ Cook was very pretty. And she had that leftover 90s kind of grunge look. She had the bright red hair, the kind of dreadlocks, but not. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if there's a trailer for it.
I want you to step inside.
And you got Bruce Payne's voice. Oh god, the seizure-inducing fucking...
5 college students are about to learn the importance of history.
In 1880, a series of brutal murders took place by a man popularly known as Jack the Ripper.
Because those who forget their past...
How do serial killers of recent times compare with the Ripper?
Are doomed to repeat it. Now,
2 of your students are dead. What are you afraid of, Kane?
Who could have done something like this?
the line between student,
We could work together to try to find out who the killer is.
suspect,
Don't talk about my past with anybody.
I know all about you, Molly.
and victim
What if these murders aren't random? What if we're being targeted?
is history. Keep your mind open.
All right, hold on now. It's gonna get copyright claim for music, but it was that like it was like that urban legend, like that kind of movie from like the early late 90s, early 2000s. It had that vibe going. It's a fun movie. It went right to I believe it was a right to direct to video movie. I think it deserves some love. It's fun. AJ Cook is very cute. I really should watch the sequel. Or go back and watch the original one again. But I wonder, John Ayres. All right, he is. Oh wow. Has he done anything lately? Irish Jam was the last thing he directed. Oh my God, he did. Oh, he's the guy who did Project Shadow Chaser. Oh, no wonder it was good. Oh, fuck, man. I got to get a hold of this guy. But I want to talk to him about Ripper, but I don't want to talk to him about the Shadow Chaser trilogy. That's awesome. Damn. If you have FX. I don't have FX. I really like the only thing that we have here, I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, and I have the Hallmark channel, and that's pretty much it. Speaking of barbed wire, loving the comeback Pamela Anderson has been having the last few years. She deserves it. Yeah. It's really nice. Like, did you see today? She's selling like organic pickles at excuse me. Hold on. I can't, like, teenage me watching Baywatch. I can't comprehend, like, Pamela Anderson now took her breast implants out, good for her, and is selling pickles. It's wacky. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm incredibly confused. What actor or actress? Oh wait, hold on. Let me learn. Actor or actress surprised or shocked you and learned they were voicing a character from Tara Strong, voice Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, the horny chick from National Lampoon's Senior Trip. I don't know. Because usually when I hear a voice that I recognize, I'm like, "Ooh, I know that," and then I'm like, "Oh, that's so and so," and so it's never really that much of a surprise. Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, and they met on a remake of The Naked Gun. That, who saw that happening, you know? Is Freaked in the same universe as Jim Carrey and The Mask? Both are weird classics of the 90s. Do you think they're the same universe? No, I don't think they're the same universe. Freaked is awesome, though. Like, Freaked is more silly in general, whereas The Mask, everything is normal, but the mask is what makes things weird. Whereas Freaked, everything's weird. Freaked is fucking hilarious. Yes, Mrs. T. Well, I'm saying for the whole Mrs. T is the Hallmark Channel, correct? And that's actually what she's. I'm sure if she's awake, she's upstairs watching the Hallmark Channel. Are the Beastmaster sequels worth watching? Yes. The Through the Portal of Time for a couple of reasons. Number one, Mark Singer, Dar, is in incredible shape. Dude really got ripped for the movie. Number two, I believe it was a 19-year-old Kari Wurr, and she's cute as a tit. She is so cute in the movie. And you got Wings Hauser as the bad guy. The only thing that I didn't care for was that the first one was so good at world building. You had this, like, I mean, it was this just amazing, like swords and sorcery and all that shit and wizards and so for the second one, he goes to Los Angeles, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna do a fish out of water story. So it's still good, but not as good. The first one is one of the best of all time. Dude, I fucking love the original Beastmaster. But the second one, it's just not good. I'm sorry, it's not as good. It's still good though. The third one, they went straight up medieval, and unfortunately, that one isn't really. That one's like a little more rough because they had like no money. But I believe Tony Todd was in the third one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Beastmaster 3. Yeah, the Eye of Braxis. Yeah, Tony Todd's in it. Casper Van Dien. It's worth it to see all three of them. But it was made. The third one was made for TV. I mean, I don't know how much Coscarelli, how much involvement he had. But the second one is worth watching. I would love it. I know they did the first one, Vinegar Syndrome, I believe it was Vinegar Syndrome, put the first one out. I would love it if somebody would pick up 2 and 3. I'd buy them in a heartbeat. Oh god, and you got that's right. Sarah Douglas is in it as like, you know, one of the evil chicks. You got Kodo and Podo came back, although they kind of retconned Kodo and Podo a little bit because, you know, one of them sacrificed themselves to save Dar. I met him a while ago. He was awesome. He was super duper nice. Mark Singer, like 20 years ago, and was in great shape and was super friendly. I got him to sign one of my V propaganda posters. Really cool guy. Would love for him to come to an event where I was a guest, so we could like shoot the shit. Although I would probably, with him, I'd just be like, you remember when you were a Beastmaster? It was so cool. I'd be like fucking Chris Farley. Oh. I have a movie here that I wanted to watch. Well, that works out nicely. Dolph Lundgren has a vodka company. I didn't know that. I know Dan Aykroyd does. Everything takes place in the Tommy Westphall universe. Yeah, Pamela Anderson, like her look, she was very plastic, like with all, like, and I think she thankfully, like, she had her implants taken out, and like her face didn't get too fucked up with all that. Because I mean, who is like Meg Ryan? Ooh, Meg Ryan is not good, but Pamela Anderson, she looks like a pretty older lady. Oh me, oh my, Lee. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $5, dude. Am I familiar? Am I familiar with Brian Trenchard Smith? Are you kidding? Oh, dude, I talked to Brian. Brian's fucking awesome. I BMX Bandits, Leprechaun 4. Like, dude has done a lot of movies. Let me see. I fucking Dead End Drive-In. Let me see. Brian Trenchard Smith. Let me see if I can come up with Man from Hong Kong. What would be my favorite Brian Trenchard Smith movie? Might be Leprechaun 4, quite frankly. Man from Hong Kong's pretty fucking awesome. Death Cheaters is good. Stunt Rock. Turkey Shoot. Turkey Shoot's a big runner. BMX Bandits. The Quest. Dead End Drive-In. Danger Freaks. Day of the Panther. Siege of Firebase Gloria. Strike of the Panther. Let's see. Oh, he did an episode of Time Tracks. Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun 4. The Omega Code 2. I don't know. Maybe Escape 2000 / Turkey Shoot. I think I'd have to watch Death Cheaters and Man from Hong Kong again. But Brian's awesome. Brian does good work. He did put a book out, big ass book, a while ago. Very cool. I would like to talk to him again and talk to him about his fucking movies and shit. I did the video on BMX Bandits. I saw the thing about Alan Tudyk and iRobot, where I wonder if that came down from was that Will Smith having an ego, or was that the studio trying to run, like, interference because their star was getting outshined by a robot? Oh, Pam had a documentary? Huh. I do think it's got to be rough because she was like the first like leaked celebrity sex tape, and it was just like I can't, like, I mean, that was so long ago and everybody's seen it, and it's on the internet just out there forever. I mean, you can go look it up now if you wanted to, but Man from Hong Kong with Jimmy Wang Yu. Dude, Man from Hong Kong is so good. Please review Mask, Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's coming. I am friends with someone who is friends with Leslie Vernon, with the actor who plays Leslie Vernon. So things are things are happening. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be this year, but yeah. Yeah. Pamela got her start because she was on that Jumbotron. She was the Pacific Blue girl. Like, or she was wearing like a shirt, and she was like showing it off, and she was on the Jumbotron, and immediately got a shit ton of modeling offers, and then she became the Pacific Blue girl, and then, which was a beer, and then, like, then she got Baywatch, and, well, actually no, she did Playboy, and then she got Baywatch, and then became like the biggest thing on the planet for a little while. Turkey Shoot remake with Dominic Purcell was god awful. I didn't even know there was one. Robot eating a meatloaf sandwich. So yeah, Rise of Leslie Vernon. That I can't say, but stuff. That is what I said about Rain of Fire. It's these things, they take time. Look, I had stuff dropped in my lap. I had a friend of mine who was like, "Hey, this is how my life goes a lot of times. I'm working on something, and then after this I got to go. I'm working on something. I'm like halfway through it, and then I get a phone call or an email. Hey, I'm friends with so and so director. He saw your video on Thing. He wants to talk to you about the movie. He's in his 70s, though, so you're going to want to talk to him soon." And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, drop everything, watch this movie again, talk to older director, before, because, I mean, it's what happened with Stuart Gordon. I was going to do a video on the amazing the ice cream suit, the wonderful ice cream suit. I was going to do a video on the wonderful ice cream suit, and I kept missing, and then he died, and it's a shame. He's awesome, but he's no longer with us. Consequently, that episode's never going to happen. So, the little Bats Blue girl? Okay. Well, something like that. She is Canadian. So anyway, I'm going to go because I have a lot of shit that I got to get done tomorrow so that we can leave Thursday morning to go to the Sci-Fi Horror Fest in Vernon, New York, where we're going to be watching. Oh, and Movie Dumpster is going to be there too. Let me bring that up. There we go. And me and Grim and Movie Dumpster is going to be there. So that'll be funny. I think I talked to I talked to Sean at one point because I was at Screenwave and I was like, hey, but so I will be there. I will be there and be square. So thank you guys. Thank you for thank you for spending your evening with me. Thank you for the donations. It is keeping this thing going. I will be back here next Tuesday unless something goes horribly wrong. But in the meantime, tomorrow there'll be a new video, a new Roll It video, and then Friday there'll be a new Roll It, and then Monday there'll be a new video, and then I'll be back here Tuesday night to talk about shit. And I really want to now that I'm like the event will be over. Like I got to get past this, and then there's the event in November, the Grand Rapids Con, which I'm really excited about. But when that comes, anyway, in the meantime, I want to try to have a little bit more structure with this, and also, oh yeah, that's the other thing too. I'm gonna try to have some long streams on here, some game streams to kind of pump those numbers up. So anyway, good night, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Hopefully I'll see some of you at the con. If not, I'll see you back here next time. All right. Have a great week, you guys. Yeah. Good night. I don't have an outro yet, but I will at some point. So good night.